Israel just bombed the entrance to the main hospital we have in Gaza. Israel just bombed the entrance to the main hospital we have in Gaza. Have you heard that? Open a fucking Al Jazeera news and watch. Watch what's happening to the innocent people. None of the Hamas are there. Hamas is not there, you motherfuckers. Serial killers. Who fucks an entrance to a hospital, man? Who does that? Except terrorists and serial killers.
The rights of Palestinians, even their children, are wholesale denied, and it's appalling. My pleasure.
To my Jewish brothers and sisters who are currently using their voices to speak out on behalf of our Palestinian cousins, we're not part of the tribe anymore. Even though we might technically be Jewish due to our parentage or conversion, we lead superficially Jewish lives, so we're no longer part of Israel. I mean, not that I ever asked to be a part of Israel. I asked to be part of Judaism, but whatever. Go on. Jerusalem Post posted an additional article in which they redefined anti-Semitism again to include anti-Zionism. Look, if you want to believe in land for the Jewish people, you do you, boo. I don't fault you for that, but you are certainly going to have to condemn the behavior of the nationalistic Zionist right now. Otherwise, you're just like the MAGAs here, and you're absolutely no better. Jerusalem Post further goes on to advise Jewish individuals that they should start speaking out to the members in the Jewish community that are standing up for our Palestinian cousins. So they are actively trying to make us a target within our own communities. They are actively dismissing us for not falling in line with their beliefs. Again, that's Nazism. It's not Judaism.
Hey Zionists, it's me, the anti-Zionist Jew that you keep telling over and over to go educate themselves. But do you really want me to go educate myself? Are you sure? Because if we're talking about education, we need to talk about the 9 years I spent in Jewish day school learning Hebrew and Jewish studies directly from Israelis and Zionists. We need to talk about the first time I went to Israel and fell in love with the culture there and strengthened my relationship to God. And then we need to talk about the second time I went to Israel on Birthright, where I visited Hazikaron and was told the horrific stories about the literal teenagers who fought and died for their country. And then let's talk about my role as president of my synagogue's Jewish youth group and my multiple terms as a board member for my university's Hillel. But if we talk about those things, we also need to talk about the time I checked out a bunch of books about Israel and Palestine from the library after I was attacked on Twitter by some of my Muslim friends for supporting Israel. I left that conversation feeling like everything that I knew was biased, so I had to figure it out for myself. We also need to talk about the reaction I had to reading that the majority of the first Zionists believed that Palestinians would either assimilate into Jewish culture or flee to the surrounding Muslim countries, like they're all the same. And let's talk about how that led me to do a semester-long research project in the first year of my master's program that I did on supporting Palestinian refugees as a social worker. Oh, and then the study that I designed in my second year of the program about bringing culturally sensitive dialectical behavior therapy to Palestine. That one involved so much scrutinizing over the structure of Palestinian society and how the heck I would even make that possible as a Jewish American. I read 50 to 60 academic papers and primary sources for that one. So no, I don't think you want my education. You want my ignorance. Because the complicity in excusing crimes against humanity in favor of a Jewish state depends on my lack of education. I'm not afraid to do the right thing, even if it means that my own people hate me. I'm proud to be Jewish, but I condemn the harm that my people have caused through the displacement and unaliving of millions. We will never be safe until we condemn the role we've had in destroying Palestinian lives. So I'm not ever going to stop speaking up.
Watch that entire video if you can stomach it. If you can't, I get it. I don't get it.